So apparently Asake is the biggest AmaPiano artist.
Mara nizosilwisa manje. Ngase bafuna ukusilwisa.
Ntwana.
Kodwa manje lami sebasukela manje.
Basifuna inkulumo ne?
Kodwa manje sebasukela manje ngempela. Best what?
Best AmaPiano artist of 2022.
No, just you know.
Welcome back. We bring you another episode of Mr. JazziQ Friends, brought to you by Spitz Shoes. I'm your host, the Body Operation, also known as Mr. JazziQ. Thank you, JazziQ. Today we're giving you another best of the best. We're bringing you the best of the best. So stay tuned. My guest today has become one of the biggest artists and is actually a big artist. He's grown so much through the year, and with the amount of hits that he's given to us, the amount of good music that he's given to us throughout the space of his lifespan, which is approximately not even that long, but he's been able to give us so much music. And for us to be here today is all because of him. He gave us Wapa, Adiwele, Sete. I can name all of them. But just to cut the long story short, ladies and gentlemen, Young Stunna.
I would do what GB.
Dango.
Yes, sir.
What are you saying?
I'm nice, I'm smooth.
You look good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I see you coming with the soft color. You're saying soft.
I had to match. The story is so colorful, so I had to.
Ne?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Otherwise, are you good?
I'm nice. I'm good. Hot man, it's been long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, it hasn't been that long, but it's kind of long.
Yeah.
If a few hours is long, then. But otherwise, let's start by making people understand who Young Stunna is, where Young Stunna comes from. What is Young Stunna? You know.
Usandisile Fortune Msimango uwe Daveyton.
Sure.
Ngizalwele khona, ngikhulele khona.
Yeah.
Baba Mandla Msimango. Mama Munomo Desugwini.
Yeah.
Khuliso gogo. So
Namuntana kako.
Yes.
Sure.
So a lot of things is spiritual.
Yeah.
There's a hence you heard in my music.
Sure.
So Sandile, Funde, and Daveyton, everything. Just it. I said no Model C school also. I went to Benoni Primary, sorry.
So private school, yeah.
And no private school, sorry.
Yeah.
As long as it's Funde Texas.
But at least it's polishing. That one they can't even get. But Shai, my name is.
My name is.
My name is. That one I know.
Yeah. Nkulise both parents, just like my father in 2018.
Yeah.
I started doing music and started doing music in 2013.
Sure.
Released my first single in 2014 when I was 14 years old.
That's amazing.
Started performing when I was 14 years old. So it was the hood fame before I got here. So I was a hip hop artist. I'm a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
When I started doing AmaPiano like 2021 early Feb, March, when I saw that the money's there.
But what drove you to that? Was it the money that drove you to that?
My mom said, bro, you got good marks, you got distinctions, you can go to any university, you can learn, can get a job after that.
Sure.
I said, no.
My passion
Bring
is...
all that money, I want to do a music video. She said, no ways. I said, no ways, bro. It's either you go to school or...
Yeah.
So I said, no ways, I'm going to live with my producer. So I lived with Men. Shout out to Men. Shout out to Physical.
Shout out Men.
They helped me a lot with making tracks. I started with Regal and Genesis projects. In 2021, February. That was Valentine's month, Love's month.
Sure.
Yeah, I started with Utando. started recording some piano tracks and they loved it.
Yeah.
When I gave it to the people in Cas, they loved the tracks. Say, Rigal discovered me. Then that's when we came up with Jala Captain.
Sure.
That's when the whole game hurt me.
Hey. Yeah, Jala Captain was too much.
Bakolele.
Yeah.
Jaivani dropped Bakolele with 279.
Yeah.
Shout out to Toro.
Yeah.
Jaivani. They dropped Bakolele when they said again, we want this.
So Grootman game.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out Jaivani also.
Jaivani, that's when, that's actually when I got introduced to the game. That's when Unculia's Groove texted me, Poison.
Yeah.
We love that sound. Come by.
Yeah.
Pulled up. Ngahlangana nomdu.
Sure.
Do a therapy. Shout out to him.
Made
his tracks. Made the first track was Bekiri Veke, some track. We haven't released it.
Yeah.
Didn't release it.
Yeah.
Kabza came inside the house while we were recording and said, let me go sleep. I'll wake up. That was this boy. Let's work.
Yeah.
First track was Amako. Shout out to Kabza as well.
Yeah.
My father.
It's my nigga. Yeah. So your journey has been long and sounds very interesting.
It's a lot of pain, missing out from everything that's fun.
Yeah.
Just focusing on one thing. Missing out on relationships, friendships, making new friends.
Yeah.
Spending some time alone, being away from family. And that's always been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse now.
I think it goes also with the type of personality that you have. I also enjoy being like alone if like I'm not being at work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like while I'm at work, I actually have to give so much of myself to everyone else, And if I am in my own space, then I don't want that kind of traffic, So like, if like ngiwan, frazing kai habli yami ngimnandi. Is what I think. Yeah, among us petele habli yami PS on. And the song koloti game on a son.
Akuthi malam mos ngakushatheni mo.
Wena
ozile mos lapha.
Usho mina
on the FIFA game.
Ngile ntani ya uyijale. I fucking knew. I need to challenge Stunna. And we are going to record that game. So coming from Daveyton, how hard was it for you to like end up finding your feet in the game, in the industry? Also being able to navigate what your next move is, because it Daveyton faded. It's in.
I swear it's hard to make it out of there. As I said, like you're missing out on fun things, like going like ziwa every day. Like my pumile or no bugela bachita puma makula box. Oh shit, bachita ngathi nganjoy na mauna new. You understand? We used to hustle for like 1 rand cigarette. 5 fine, 50 cent. You understand?
Yeah.
That's us. That's the corners.
Sure.
And so Daveyton is hard. Like you fall for a lot of things. If you're not behaving. It's like you have to behave. That's why I say that I missed out on relationships, on friendships. I don't have so many friends.
Yeah.
I live with family. I'm always with family.
Sure.
My brothers, he's my friend. My brother, I'm always with him.
Sure.
I think that's who I go back to when I go to Daveyton.
Yeah.
I don't have so many friends. I couldn't afford things.
Sure.
I said, so must pull me. If you're not contributing, you're not going us.
And it's
always been like that. So now you're gonna buy ice fast. We send you, boys.
No,
go buy.
That one doesn't work.
Go buy ice fast. Come on. Oh shit.
Yeah, but also I feel like for your own dignity, it was just like actually I wait for my time.
So I work hard. Yeah.
That's how it actually should be. It's not like because now you are lacking in a situation, so now it has to compromise you to be someone you're not. Exactly. Because now you want to fit in.
That's Daveyton. Like, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, I used to perform a lot. I used to perform free. It's the hood fame before. Yeah, so it was a lot of free shows. Daveyton was a lot of free shows.
Yeah.
A lot of promoting was a piece of exposure. You know what I'm saying? But Poison, we're making the events. Do you want exposure or not? we didn't know what we had to hate, you understand? So this Kazatela
so the knowledge was not there. Yeah.
Group
so perform
lapha.
Yeah.
Engifayela lapha Friday sessions la.
Yes.
So it was a hood fame before. Because the hood had my back before I got here.
Yeah.
That's why Mangtala AmaPiano, the whole hood was like, yo, we're taking this boy up. TikTok. I couldn't afford data. I'm a megabytes.
Yeah.
I didn't have Instagram.
BIS.
I created my yeah.
BIS.
Angiyazi.
Oh yes.
Angiyazi. Like
Yeah.
for real angiyazi.
It was
Instagram yami ngiyiqale when I started living with Dabza.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know Instagram. I used to Facebook,
That's a year ago, dog.
That's a year ago. I'm close to 1 million followers now.
Bro.
Yes. It's not even a year.
Yeah.
It's not even a year.
I remember because I came to the house one time and I saw you there and I was just like,
And I'm just like that. Oh, what do you do when your role model pulls up with their eyes and like I look up to that nigga and he pulls up.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking word. I don't know how to act. First time I saw you, I was like, what the fuck?
But I was so happy. I was like, actually, this kid he's dope, you know? Like I felt your energy from the beginning. I was like, actually, Stunna's a good kid. Like his energy is so relaxed, you know, it's so humble. And it's not like it's an act, you know. There's some people who act humble.
Yo.
You know that one.
He traveling jam.
Yeah.
Jam level, then pinchami level.
Mos
mina afana cheese man. Kena kudala boy.
I.
Somebody cheese. Fuck it clipper. It's the clipper now. It's no longer the two
It's
rands.
not the tiger no more.
It's no longer the two
It
rands.
happened one time we were in Mama Lodi. Folk was shooting his music video. These kids, this age, they pull up. Like, JazziQ. Yeah, sure boy. Anka clipper da. You're not fun. But a clipper.
Not two rands.
From
two rands, clipper.
Grootman, Poli.
You.
Clippanyana.
You.
The other one is like, let's clip I crane.
You.
There's no way. There's no way.
It's no longer the two rands now. And imagine how many corners in the hood. Like so many corners.
Yeah.
And cheaters. Every corner you have to leave 100 rand.
I know.
You end up with what?
I know.
That's why I don't carry cash in the hood, man.
Is it true that your timer had a tavern?
Yeah, Ekaya tavern.
No manch.
Yeah, kwami.
Oh, okay.
Gibo time alarm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gulang khuliso khona. Mina khona jukebox ngiyakena.
Jukebox in Tobacco.
Ngikhule ekhaya bafaka jukebox, it was 2 rands, 1 rand.
I'm sure we'll khona no way check roller.
Operate. Operations, abuti ya.
Check roll jukebox idlale the whole day. Yeah.
With a light.
Yeah, yes.
Shama credit.
Yeah.
Izala le hotel bachita mawufika la i2
Yeah.
Yeah, ngifuna
ngizokutune.
Yeah, wena press ingoma ufuna nje amlisa le 2 rand. Like sekhaya la. Udmodla ingoma engayithandi ngiyayicima.
We control ke. Yabona ukuthi umuntu control.
I met ngifundela.
Yeah.
By AmaPiano. Imali ngiyifundela, imali ngincanyule mina ngisesengcusi.
Nano uyayincanywa ne.
Ngincanyule.
And manje seyangena ke.
Yo khona mina iyangihlangisa manje.
I'm sure manje like nawe mawuqala uyibona ingena uyasho ukuthi
manje senga-relax. First 10,000 I went crazy. First 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I am got cash.
We bambe so.
The first cash was about 5,000 from Pori.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to Pori the first time. When I slept at his house, they were like, hey, poison.
Here's something.
Go. I was like,
already loaded chinchit.
I'm in Senton now. I'm in Senton. 5,000 Pori.
Yeah.
I didn't buy sneakers. Junk. Just went, bought everything that
you've always desired.
Shangom Kawayana, boom.
It's fair, ribs and wings.
Arcades. I did everything. Everything. But like being a geek, being saying to music.
Oh yeah.
That's when we recorded Bopa actually. So I first I feel my old lady 20 years.
Yeah.
Something changed.
Nice something. It says
first person I think about when it comes in.
No, but that's how it is.
My mom.
Like if you don't take care of a home, then definitely there's something wrong with
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Yeah. But we as ntwana thina vele culture understand also. Yeah. Spiritually, it only makes sense. It only makes sense.
So I need
like,
to even know my music too.
Yeah.
I'm peeling kanjalo, but I sing about it.
Sure.
It's real life. It's always real life. I don't sing about something I don't know. I've never. If I'm struggling, if ngihethekile ngicula ngayo, if ngiyahlupheka ngicula ngayo. Angazi njengoba angikwazi ukucula ngemali. I can't.
Khona abanye abantu bebacula in your family?
My father was a lyricist.
Your dad?
Yeah, so he used to perform in Joburg back then. My mom was a vocalist too. She writes music too.
Bahlangane vele.
Ekhaya khot malami babamba isonto on a Sunday.
Oh yeah. So when anabutali vele same gang.
Same gang.
Yeah.
Same gang. Primary school choir. So everybody home is a vocalist. Khona shy pays uncle lami yabo. Ngale back room. Wonke umuntu ushangale voice nyo.
Manje
bahlangane la emakikini.
Wangababizi bonke ke shine something sonke.
No.
And then so biza like the Jackson brothers, Jackson 5. Everyone also fucking contribution. It can actually be dope.
We got voices. My mom sings.
Imagine having a song with your own mother. Bro.
I never imagined this.
Think about it.
Never thought about
like you have a song with your own mom, and it's
a killer.
Your brother, your uncle. It's just like we're doing
Everybody's
this thing.
In the splits.
The
family's in the splits.
You just take one night. You throw everyone in the studio. You just manage how they obviously going to record, because I'm sure maybe they're not so familiar with the studio like you are. You know, you just assist them with, okay, no, let's do it like this. I'm telling you. After that,
I feel like I want to try it now.
No, you should.
I feel like I want to.
No, you should. Trust me, you should. Because not a lot of people have that kind of opportunity.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Like, dog, if I had an opportunity to have a track with my mom, I'd do it. I've got music with my dad. I've got music with my dad. I just haven't released it. Yeah. My dad was actually a quite an artist. But that could actually be dope.
For real, though.
Yeah. You should try it out.
I bet.
You should try it out.
I bet I will.
And then, how did you find the transition between you moving from hip hop into piano?
I sound music. I love making music and I love listening to music. So I always listen to different music. I always listen to new music. I always discover like new artists. I always listen to new people.
Okay.
So when I listen to hip hop and piano, for me, the difference is not that much.
Okay, now I know who I'm gonna share my new music with.
I'm like, the same R&B chord.
Sure.
I'm a percussion. I said I can sing on that.
Yeah.
If homies are rapping, yes, I got inspired by Amos. Amos is the most.
Amos is amazing.
Amos inspired me when he dropped. Actually, I love something that inspires you. Something that teaches you.
I worked with Amos and Dali on there's this other song, but they ended up dropping it with Scorpion Kings. That song was amazing.
Amos, he was talking about real life. Yeah. He was singing about real life. That's what inspires me. You know? When I heard that, I said, I can also do this. If homies are singing like they're rapping or rapping like they sing, I can also do it. I can also put those lyrics. When I go to Gabs, I said, you're rapping too much. Piano is actually chorus. One verse, we done.
Sure.
One verse we done.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 16 bars, it's just 8 bar.
Yeah.
8 bar, like, that's when I learned, piano's like this. You can even sing some simple and go with one word. I was like, yo, hip hop writes a lot.
And then how did you come up with okay?
That's right. I don't know. It happens in studio.
Yeah.
It happens in
That kills me. Every time I hear okay.
For real. It's like a studio, like one time I'm saying about that's Chabuli Bias, Mosakasa.
I'm sure they will be.
She voice no. So it just came there before lacing the chorus, before lacing the verse. Okay, I feel the beat.
Also the energy.
Okay. Yeah. So Cheetah said, I poison. What's the one? No. What's the one? That's the tag. That's the tag. I said, I'm gonna run with it. Ran with it.
Yeah, that one is dope. It's like when MJ was in studio. I told him I came with the all right. I'm like, you see that one?
Yeah.
Keep it like that.
Yeah.
Keep it like that. The papa came, is like, I'm like, that one.
Yeah, it's the one. So they know who's gonna pull up on that verse or the chorus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you don't even have to introduce yourself.
It keeps them excited actually. Even if they don't see that feature. If buyers the voice go buy it, that's how fans are.
Do you feel like AmaPiano has created like a lot of opportunities for you internationally?
Yo, for everyone.
Yeah.
For everyone. Like kudla nomndeni, kudla ne-cousin le engayazi.
I
understand. Yeah, I understand. I should imagine when family gatherings now, the cousin I don't know. I don't know him how like it's been. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Swaziland. I'm your cousin. Even those cousins are eating now. So piano is feeding everyone. That's why I'm eating bonile. And then said Daveyton, I said, so homies are doing instrumental pianos, you understand? So like private school.
Yeah.
That's what I attracted to Jaivan. In this project, like some gig. Man, but approach said I poison because I'm beast pull up. I said when I pulled up, that's my first song. First song I did with them went viral in the hood. People started loving it. People started wanting more.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you actually do more of this? And then hip hop say, you're losing the card. You know that one. Boys, you do AmaPiano, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, they're like, dog. You don't know yourself, man.
I'm gonna say AmaPiano.
Yeah, I'll shoot. We'll feed, you know.
Sorry, Pistana.
It's
so fun to do my face. I'm coming back.
I'll be back.
Sorry for losing the culture, but I need money.
Yeah, you can't.
And that's what the money.
You can't just keep doing.
If it's ngathi vimba, it beats long from the track like ngathi vimba, enambeni ngike ngaso.
Yeah.
Into ngibona udaba jita baya. Vimba kanje.
Uyavimba nje.
Yeah, bingo. But I have been ngishilo ta mphezulu ungashikameli one on a piano beat and then ihambi kanje.
Literally.
Okay, kudla imali. You know what I'm saying? And then hip hop lapho like yo. Bengains Luto, especially for me because I was pushing myself, you know. Black Diamond Big Dropper, I was dropping remixes. You know what I'm saying? Used to upload them on Tasa Files for free. Let my fans download them. I used to like ask for like Manye Mall, there's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, send the Black Diamond mais. When you see them cool I understand because I go through it. I go through it now. I understand. That homies ain't got time actually. Ain't got time to help people actually.
Yeah. Because
like we have to help other people. Essentially, the homies, the family members who are looking on you. Yeah. You understand? When the person comes, I got this voice. I got everything. Please help me.
Now you have to say,
So, Meling explain who say, no, I can't help you because I'm still having a home. Like ngisancedisa endlini angikakabi la ngifuna bakhona.
Sure.
Hayi ukuthi manje mangiswipe ngifeel ukuthi ngisafila ukuthi ayitawa lami leli ngabe manje ayingavele itawa lami lila ngisacabanga futhi manje yabo. So it's been like that. It's tough. It's always tough. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best though.
No, you're doing great.
I'm doing my best though.
Nah, you're doing great. I won't lie to you. I've seen how you've been growing ever since I've known of Young Stunna,
Sure.
you know, and from where you come from and where you are now, that is huge. That is really huge. Because it's not easy. It's not easy though.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people understand.
Yeah.
Having to come like that, giving hit for hit, you know, like every season,
especially
you are there
because
on top.
when we make this music, like, it's not the one. I mean, like, I almost thought that these songs, I need to change the chorus, I need to change the verse. But like when we play it, I'm like, people are bumping their hands, like, boys, must let this move.
Yeah.
I mean, I always down my work, I'm like, yo, this verse is not the one though. I feel like I need to do something, even if it's perfect, even if it's a perfect bass.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'll change the next. Like you said, even said I almost changed the set, the chorus. I almost changed my verse because I feel like I didn't write enough. And when I played it, it's like, boys, I'm not changing anything. Like, chaos, I'm adding Blackie, call Blackie inside. I said, "Hot money, I don't feel this chorus." I said, "No way, is he crazy? You crazy, my boy. We taking this chorus all the way up." And it's the one. And when it dropped, I went crazy. Actually cried and said, "Oh, I was down in this track, actually."
Yeah.
I was showing my proofs how it came by. I was using my camera, the notes. Which ngakhohlwa imelody yabona mobhala.
Yeah.
Which ngakhohlwa lento uyibhala.
Sometimes like melody, fade like uyabhala, but the melody is like, how was I going with it the last time?
I was like, gents, this house set that came up. I have videos of me recording chorus. I'm like, I didn't say, oh, it's the one.
Yeah.
Sharp. Yeah, but it's big now.
It's massive.
I wanna be like that though. Angifuna ukuthi mangirecorda ngizigese up. I don't want
like that is like the biggest you've worked on by far?
Sete?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. By far. No, I still feel like I need to do more, Uncle Jazzy.
No, I'm just saying like from where you started. Yeah. From where you started. Like, I mean, your ball power was a big deal. Like, your Adiwele was a big deal. You know? Like, it gradually like grew and like it keeps getting better and better.
Is that my top things really was on number 2 on iTunes? So I didn't know how to feel.
Like this is you.
I put my heart, I put my sweat, tears, love, everything.
Yeah.
When I record, when I make music, I make sure.
Sure.
I make sure that I mean what I sing about. I said, that's why I'm calling anything I ask.
Sure.
I'm calling anything I got born. You know what I'm saying? So my fault, I still feel like I need to do more. Like Sete is a hit, like Sings Billy is a hit, Adiwele is a hit. Listen, go back to my album. You go crazy.
Dog.
You go crazy.
You remember I was telling you about that? You remember?
Go back to my album, you go crazy. They were focusing on Adiwele, but strip the whole album.
Yeah, listen to the whole thing.
Go to the last track. There's no skips. No skips album.
Flat.
No skips.
And then, how did you come up with naming your album?
No Tomato.
Yeah.
Beautiful Beginnings.
Beautiful Beginnings.
I mean, being Cubs. I mean,
like,
yo.
You're like, no way.
I mean, come on. Like, I was like, come on.
Kanjani?
Maningi abantu abayifisayo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Angifuna ukuyi-waste, angifuna umdisappoint, I don't want to mess up anything. Beautiful Beginnings, there it is. No Tomato is a closer name.
Sure.
Closer name, so I feel like this one, my firstborn. That's my firstborn, first offering. That's my first album ever. I've never dropped a hip-hop album, nothing.
Yeah. This was like the first.
Like my first album ever. And it's piano. So when I dropped it, like, but before I dropped it, like I seriously didn't know.
I'm sure like already like hip, you know.
I didn't know anything. First time when I told her, first time when I told her, I said, you lying to me. I said, I'm going to Kabza's house.
Yeah.
And she said, you lying to me, boy? Don't lie to me. Do you know Kabza? Do you know Kabza?
You must love Kabza.
I said, mommy. She shouted at me, bro. She didn't believe shit. I was like, Mom, I'm going to Kabza's house.
Yeah.
Second week, Pori called me in front of her. Said, I'm going to Pori now.
Like that. I'm sure what want to
like, but yo,
well, shoot that like lentwana le say
like Kabza. Like it's my nje. Khot malami Kabza ngiyabuya. Uya kwa. Ayasha. Ayasha mashange. Ayasha. Angeke kubatshele nabajita ke hayi. Uyobatshela zaphikisana lapha konini. Uya Kabza unomazulu wobukhozo.
Yeah, icava le yasekhaya.
I didn't want to say anything, but Kabza went live.
You're there.
Yeah, first week. Introduced me.
Yeah.
So my 2,000 viewers. I said, no ways. Pori was there. So Kabza called Pori and said, I have this young boy. You have to come check him out. It's hot. And Pori said, I am coming.
Yeah.
Same night. We worked on a lot of music. There's music that I haven't released. Oh shit. R&B, Killer Cow.
Yeah.
I have music. I think I'm gonna put it in my project.
You should.
Because I'm dropping the project in November, if not November, October. Same date.
Watch out.
So my album dropping. When my album turns 1, I'm dropping. I dropped last year, October, I think. When it turns 1, I'm giving them the second one.
Oh.
So Kabza thought it should be an EP. Like, if it's something about album food, like music buy.
And like music can go to waste.
Buy. I'm going to kill his music 2030.
Music needs to release, dog. Like, you need to release because times have changed now. It's not like back then, you know. So obviously, consistency is how you actually also maintain the brand.
Because the more you keep it,
yeah.
Now can say feel like Bumi hit exasa. Yeah, good. I'm in the studio shit. I mean, I'm studio.
Because
that's the only way.
Niggas are working.
That's the only way. I see someone going hard, say, boys, I love this. I say, Papa, please show me the mic. I need you to sound.
At some point, are we gonna get a full hip hop Young Stunna project?
I'm signed Piano Hub. But when I'm fana kantini, I'm fana ekirisayo. I'm fana njengoba ufikile lana yini manje efaka something in your pockets. You understand? Njengoba busy in hip hop there ikenzakalani.
Marantwana like it's just like Drake, his recent project was like yeah. So that's why I'm asking. I'm sure maybe at some point you're thinking about it. You're just like, actually, let me just give them something they're not expecting, you know?
That's what happened with Sete. KO actually gave me the same advice as a person. If you drop in the project, just 2 songs of the same sound. No? If you drop in the piano project, second project, 2 songs. Just 2 songs.
Yeah.
Because he felt like I did something different. I did something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't sing like someone. I sing like anyone.
I la pa Antwana ya bo feel ezinye izinto eziningi. Ngoshaya chorus leya. Yeah.
Ngisingile kabuhlungu kanjalo. Umgaya ngabe ukhuluma ngothando baqeda ungilahla.
Ngithi
Alapha iTwitter ingenzela amanye amakakanzima
dribula
bathi ngishanga 7.
Ngathi uphuma nedust.
Nkosi yami. Azangazi-ke. Lapho-ke lapho bekushuba avele mabakhipha obu-6 bathi Stunna bayakushiya mina. Hayi shene labantu labangijoni.
Hey son. No, I know exactly how you feel. Ngoba nami I was on the edge. Yeah, I was really on the edge. I had to manage the situation.
I lost someone I didn't think I'd ever lose because I was serious about it. But someone got jealous of it.
Yeah.
And then started doing that thing. Moshagil.
Hey son.
Because she wasn't fit for it. You understand? She was like, yo, poison you so much. Poison you so much. Poison. And I'm new to this thing. She doesn't know anything. No clubs, nothing.
Hey son.
She doesn't know the life.
You need to speak to her. You need to speak to her.
We still talk. She doesn't want anything to do with me. Doesn't want to see me. We still talk though. I didn't want to disturb her.
Women need time. They need patience.
It's been months.
You need to be patient.
It's been months. If I have now,
Could they drilling to feet?
If I'm not young,
Ntwana like udinga angifrastan.
Mga plumbing.
Belum nature kancane nje.
Makahlala nature kibo. Amakot malam la singobisile. For and the bengayenzi like bengnai.
Yeah.
When it happened, you understand? Bengnai. Prove everything. Nje ukuthi yenze ngesikhathi sonke kuba ngathi velebo.
Yeah, but inkinga ngisho yazi like women think differently from how everything would happen. You know?
Never.
Hey son. Marafid, let's leave that one out. That one is another one.
See.
I'm going to kill you. Stunna son.
Hari. Same time when I was going through it, you were going through it too. I saw. Hari.
It's like ngikusevile
wena. Ngikusevile.
Yeah.
Kahle ukuthi ngikusevile. Ithe mawucela ukuthi awangivalele. Oh.
But sharp now. Umntwana siyambona.
Because we focus kudala ngithi. Before thina we focus kudala. Udali na wangifonela utapho ngisavile.
Focus ukudali. Oh no. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, watangifonela utapho sekungena inside. Ngathi angeke ngicreate Twitter account. Life in I'm never.
Right.
I don't want to have Twitter. Angifuni.
Look, I've got Twitter, but I literally just push my work on Twitter.
You angifuni.
Like I don't see myself doing that whole interaction. Like, yeah, nigga, you're saying that. Like,
yeah.
Nah. That shit doesn't work. Yeah, that's the problem. And I feel like it's messed up so many relationships because that space is
friendships.
Dog.
Yeah.
And that's the sad thing about the industry that we're in, you know. Our fans are actually the people who love us halfly and hate us mostly. Like, and at the same time, we are just here to like give out whatever product that we're doing. We have to give out, you know. It's just like we love them so much, but at the same time, I think people forget that behind an artist, there's a human. There's a human, and a human has feelings. And
that's why bebathi Down syndrome
yeah.
Like it's a lot of things, so that's why ngithi Twitter.
So people have so much to say.
Uzazifakela ama-grill, uyenza ama-grill. Uzifakela ama-grill bathi awunalo ipilisi.
La.
Inhliziyo yami ayibuhlungu because like i-grill lami like ladura. And ngilahlekile manje. Lahlekile.
Oh.
So bengizifakela ama-grill.
Sure.
A fan took a video. Musa wathi now please now come.
Oh my God.
Shaqom-ke manje.
Ay.
Nangiphezu kwabo.
Ay.
Le energy ngaka phela uyithola phi?
That's what you are. That's who you are. Like Ukraine, ushange energy
Ngizoba njani?
You have
kumele isibona must phakathi because I can't angeke ngiyime stage.
No, you can't.
Uyophefumela bani ubani uzojiva now me le. I had to come up with moves. Don't get understand?
Those moves of yours are too much. I see everyone is doing them. I saw you doing that one in the UK. Everyone is going crazy.
I asked the person, which one is the one?
It's like they were all waiting for it.
I had to teach Vinny before the performance. I said, poison. Yeah. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
He hopped on. Yeah, he hopped on. Adiwele said, Vinny, come on, my boy.
That one is too much. Your music, fashion influence to the world. And I mean, now people have also started traveling into the country to also like see Stunna. How do you think that has contributed to the economy of SA?
Yeah. Everyone's eating.
Yeah.
Imali say buy. And this is starting.
Sure.
Though something legit, the gigs we get, you understand? Yeah. But Imali is going to be a lot, you understand? People get to collaborate with people outside. And that makes us more money. You get gigs.
Yeah.
For everyone, I don't know, man. And guys, you have to be inside to eat.
So speaking about international collaborations, are we expecting something from you? No?
No.
And any inspirations?
I've been listening to a lot of pop actually.
Yeah.
Because that's why I love I love listening to new things. I love exploring. So I love learning new things. So inspiration comes from everything.
Okay.
As in the way in corner.
Sure. Who are you looking to work with soon?
Yo, Malum, like everyone who wants to work, hey?
Yeah.
I swear, I'm facing that thing I know.
Okay. You just want to keep pushing the work.
We are on to Assam. Yeah. We are phone. We are my phone at the things. And I'll phone a little trick. I'm chilling. I forgive us or Oxlade or Burner Boy or Wiz. Look on, but I just want to invite you a span. Who is Ukon? Wiz.
Yeah.
Maui Davis, Minikaslam to clip one. Minikaslam Yaltem, Talented by Sapala, Shaipola, Sia Eta. You understand? So I want to. You, Minikaslam Namasimba Hodmanam.
Yeah.
Namasimba, Unculida. So I know the theaters. I used to go to the theater. I watch drama. I used to be a performer. I also see drama too. I'm an actor too. I know how to act.
I'll show you something though.
Man, just, come on.
I thought there's no way.
Modeling. You. In this buy. I'm a drill.
Yeah.
Being shy is ne.
Sure.
I want to know
yeah.
Skaftina slapper ya upehili.
Yeah. Bafaka maturan.
Yeah, pela mas gadile pela chips pela. Ama chips ne sinkwanyana uhambena le chips ya. Ngasoro pipena. Ngizandla zami bezidumba bengabe ngihliza umdumba la ngishaya isine.
Yeah.
Khona le yami amadrama le bedumba kakhulu vuvuka ngayisa. So I mean khona mina ngithanda arts. I'm not person actually.
No.
I draw, I do. I'm not draw.
No, I'm keeper. I'm keeper.
Njengo rasta mke.
I
Ekena le nzumbu kanjani le.
Ay.
Mana.
Mara I think mina o rasta like I think u rasta plan is net nje bamportray ngenye indlela.
Ishindaba nayo le inokudrowa ngathi awusuchezi. JazziQ mangathi Young Stunna.
Keep lo JazziQ lo was Daveyton. Lo matanon. It's a Daveyton le. Iwe kasileni unentwana. Yeah, ngiyayibona. Ezidla amatanon baba.
So this mina ngifuna ukuphakama isikhathi lami Jom.
Yeah.
Baningi abantu abansuke buda usihle. Usihle uceda ukukhuphuka manje. Ini kanja. Wenza kanja.
Hey.
Usihle ngifunda nice girl.
Sure.
Ngamtshela ukuthi there's Musa Keys, there's everyone in the game.
Sihle is too much.
Hamba da. Sihle is inspired by me.
Sihle,
I made a lot of music with Sihle before I blew her. Before I met Gabs and everyone. I used to make music with Sihle and JNS projects.
Is he done school?
No, grade 12.
Grade 12. Oh yeah, because
Sihle Boy Pizza. Boy Pizza is also from Daveyton, Tanzania.
Yeah.
Athi sobabu. Izinja. Yasa ngitshela ukuthi yokhona lami ngiyaqala ukubona abathi Daveyton phakathi.
Yeah.
Yasa ngisigcine ngolira.
Yeah.
Sigcine ngolira uMathosa, sigcine yabo sisebholweni kakhulu. But like to actually have a star from Daveyton again. And someone who's representing Daveyton fully.
Oh. Mthuda kabuye Daveyton. Lili tu? Asefoslo.
Ay anke. Mina nami bacama ukuthi ngibuye Soweto.
Mina bengisho ukuthi ayile yaseSoweto.
Esitana ntona yemawo ngihlala eSoweto ngitaba.
No, but it's like that. People like, I think bayalocate like location yakho.
But the way ucula ngakhona.
Ngoba nami ngibona bathi hayi Jazzy kothi what's up Pitori joke what? Are you mad? Yeah, Jazzy what's up Pitori. I'm like no. Definitely not.
Pitori.
No. Never have I ever. I don't remember myself being from Pretoria. How was your reaction seeing the big Real Madrid player jamming to your song, dog?
Oh, Benzema, ne?
Yeah, Benzema.
Oh, it was actually Pogba.
Yeah.
Pogba pushes a lot of piano. Pogba listens to piano, so
yeah.
I know he was controlling the playlist. So Benzema was just getting his trim. It's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, to experience that actually. To actually, sharp figure that.
Imagine like
Benzema
goes back. Magashilda engine at ele video ya me trend a white trend and then goes back. He's like, actually, let me see who's this kid.
I would actually follow. I'm text. I am text. I am Jela Maluma. I am Jela. Fana pens.
Yeah.
Penzi. Nah, fana something. Shining ngoma yami da send 100 nya. That's what abajita bayagaya abajita.
Sure.
Baliphethe lonke yamtshela. Ndodudlala iadiwili la send 200 nyanga.
Yo.
Nabangani bakho lapha emuva oPogba obalibani.
Yeah.
Phumelani imali yami.
Ish.
Just nje. Because angisho basebenzisa ingoma yami. Bakunda ngengoma yami so amahotman amamile ngoma sharp uyifaka ku Instagram ke ngicela imali yami. Ngiyicela nje imali mina ngifuna imali. Ngiyambona uBenzima mina ngidlala
ibhola mara livukile la kuwe one time.
Azakhe ngadlala ibhola kodwa
ekhaya ke bangiforce abantu we left and left ngathi
ekhaya ke bangiforce abantu ambodlala lapha eNorthern bangifaka ku yake ni C squad. Ngidlala benodes.
C squad mntwana.
Ke khona A khona le A amasuper.
Yeah.
Amasuper bese ama B.
At least ngifrustana.
See Stunna emuva boy. Aza baba uyapi? It's either you or the ball.
Yeah. See phela ugcina sewubamba nebhola ngezandla.
Shangeni kick down kulume la. Ayakulume mfana. But Stunna the ball must sit. Yeah, coach, I'll make sure I run. I'm a good runner.
You can run?
Yeah, that's what I can do. But I ebholweni mfana. Bengithi mangikhaba ngifuna ukutleleleli.
Intwana kwenza
I can back shama practice lapho free or my penalty.
Yeah.
I never scored.
What do I feel like when you are about to kick the ball over la mehlo?
and ngimedile lapho
Yeah.
yakena ukuthi ngiyasho ukuthi mfana
or imagination
straight so
yeah
ngimedile so ngibhekile lebhola straight lizimele
wonilisele
lizimele hey mangikhala into Stunna bench Stunna bench plus ama-match vele besingawakeni bebasidlalisa ebusuku because emini like sobahlaza kakhulu
yo
ngiyakutshela ukuthi mala eNortherns wena
so bekudlala i-A-team
yabona i-team iyedlala emini so ihamba nama-league nani B-team yakena abasana ukuyinceneka sanethola le ngafuni nokukuphasa
thola nama-light acimile
uthola le ifuna ukuya ku-A-team ngisho
yeah
so wonke umuntu uyala mfana angitshela kusuka i-defender move ifuna ukuyokwaka phambili nje zini mina ngabona ukuthi ngiyasiculela mfana
intare yami bakuhlukumezile
life life ukuthi mana
bakuhlukumezile
yo so mina ngiziculela ukuthi mana mangikeni mina sports
mara hard
abo ma-high jump mina ngabe ngihlezi ngiphuma last
never mara at least now so phuma first
ngisho besibabukela lapho ku-top 10 esikela bengisatshela lezi zami
ubosabatshela ne
yakhumbula lo mntana lo asanda nje kaphuma lapho ku-top 10 futhi nesikela sethu bebagayi white blazer they used to give you a white blazer if you're number 1 top 3
mina bengishanga isikela
all the scrolls and everything
bengishanga isikela mara because like bengishaying corruption engekho
Uncle Jazzy no and I love the papas
yeah
big time
I know you There's that other video where Robot Boy posted you were chowing that banana. Ooh.
I was like, ngilidle kanjani banana ikhot mana njengama peanuts ngilidle cha.
Mara lapha
phule njengama peanuts. Should my lapha yana amazinyo wami lapha bewabhlungu. Angisho nginenkinga amagama them. Should my mangiluma bengifuna ukulibamba ngama lips ngiliphule. Kanti le yami nje
ila
ithi mayiqitha ukuthi mangi ifone shit hey robot ngithi angayiposta come on marafita
marafele ufila kanjani but untwana wase Asake yeah you know Asake ne you don't know Asake the singer
artist yeah which song is trending? Which song of his? With Adekunle. There's a song with Adekunle, the 5-star. I give 5 the lifestyle. I didn't got no money down. VIP no red.
That's the guy.
That's Sasaki, ne?
That's Sasaki.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's Sasaki. So apparently Sasaki is the biggest AmaPiano artist.
Mara nizosilwisa manje. Ngase bafuna ukusilwisa.
Ntwana.
Khot manje lami sebasukela manje.
Basifuna inkulumo ne?
Khot manje sebasukela manje ngempela. Best what?
Best AmaPiano artist of 2022.
No, just
I swear to you.
Best AmaPiano. Wait, who said that?
Well, I'm sure it's apparent that piano is in Nigeria.
Maybe
we Nigeria wena sana. I was cheli var. Ngoba clearly ushaya piano nwenza amasimba. And they
Asake. Best AmaPiano artist.
Yeah.
Woo.
Kanjani though.
Eyiphi ingoma yakhe AmaPiano?
There's that other song I tunile like it was AmaPiano but mimicked.
Phela look try me yazi iblank konkonko. Mabathi bayitshontsha abalithatha.
Like untwana like I love his music. You know, I love his music. I was actually hoping to work with him soon. But
you worked with Ty.
Shout out. Shout out. So, you know, I'm also trying to move the culture into, you know, different areas, different spaces. So
you did.
I'm still on the pipeline, my boy.
You see?
I'm still getting there. I'm still getting there. So for me, it was just like, okay, sharp. Untwana music was dope, and like I feel like he could work, you know. And then I heard that song, that AmaPiano song they did, you know. I was like, oh, okay. And it was playing like around Africa when I was traveling. They were jamming it because like they know the type of sound that he does, but that was also like different because it's not a usual thing. But now for them to say that, it's just like, because I feel like they wanted to give him something, but they couldn't give him something in the Afro space.
I'm awards, so it's actually awards.
I am not sure if I'm awards or
all the supporters and family gave him the title.
Yeah. So,
no way.
But they used it in the wrong way.
Guys, yo.
I used it in the wrong
way. I'm not saying I'm the best, but like I know homies who deserve that title.
No, this is a lot.
No way, I'm man.
Yeah, I know.
Lastly, corner. Ngoma isopala kakhulu.
Sopala kakhulu.
Hayi sopala kakhulu.
Mina beginti maybe uzoresponda ku 150.
Lewa to stand out go AmaPopai. Osh. Aya go AmaPopai. Man, they should actually put that on Google.
Yeah.
And actually have the collaboration. It's
not the normal one.
It's not AMA, bro.
Bro.
It's the Looney Tunes and Jordan.
Bro.
It's the alligator and the peanuts.
Yeah. It's
I
not
like that. That's why I said I like arts. Like I wear mina being tando ukshef ngiyathunga.
Wena ntwana uchuna yonke into.
Miyakeni amakoko mina ngicwa amashita amakoko ami mega stylist.
It's mama sima. Too much, ne?
Oh. Mika shama amashita ngizokhipha my the image I'm going for the second project.
Sure.
Ushama shit loving tano. Manje but like differently and cuts with the
lawa Mandela
lawa makoko. Yeah, I like that. That vintage.
Sure.
So meaning ngiyathanda create.
No, but that's what it is. Like when you're creative, it actually becomes like that. It's for you, it's like it's an organic thing.
Yeah, boy,
you didn't even have to fight it.
It's key, but like it's key power so.
Sure.
Like most of my fits are two pieces.
Sure.
I'm a two-piece la angwathengi angizilta.
Sure.
Khona out here mithuka ntwana yami. Material. Ntwana khona le bayishanga sofa about this. Didn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, awushanje way two-piece nyani namasimo.
Yes. Aba rock.
Yeah, le material le amasofa le yama. Pillow. I can make a shirt, I can make a tee, I can make a pants. You understand? And that's because most of the things I talk about to pay and immaterial masofa.
Sure. But like you wouldn't notice because
you
now
wouldn't
coming in with the stylish vibe.
You wouldn't have it because now but like it's basically like see a da for material.
Sure. So we're gonna play a small game.
Okay.
It's called Soft or Not Soft.
Okay.
We're gonna be looking at some videos, listening to some stuff, and then you're gonna tell me if it's soft
or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Soft isn't like smooth.
Like JazziQ soft.
Like
he got that one.
I understand you. There's only one song. Let's go forward.
You be the one I love. Diamond walking Mori. Chinele was the Kori. Only they got it seems to see. Kimbo like it Kori. X-Men looking at me funny and I got it.
That's smooth actually. Who's that guy?
That's too much, no?
Your onions I feel. I'm feeling sorry. Onions I feeling like I live performance nyana. Even that's smooth. It's really smooth.
No, you have to.
I'm gonna say event, but I feel like
to find like that.
It's gonna use it's not my simba.
Yes.
But we're not just producing
Yes.
Can you hear me? Was kushaya pa AmaPiano in
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, see, let's abajita.
Yeah, obvious.
Fast, nintona yami.
Manje leya soft.
I love that instrument. Ngiyafuna ukuyifunda. I wish I knew how to play a lot of instruments actually.
Yeah. Like instruments are dope. Instruments are dope. I feel like instruments put like they create a widening into whatever sound that you're trying to make. You know?
I performance my live banding. I'm on the drums, I'm on the piano. I feel like, do you know FKJ Masiro?
My nigga.
Ish.
My nigga.
Ish. Live, like now.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to do that. I'm performance. I'm going to be she's somebody with 200K for 30 minutes. Mama patali I'm a bookie lap. I'm a bookie lap. I can't understand Antonas not 20 boy.
Hey, I has 20.
Stand boy.
I'm
valang petit 10 now. Futhi yazini ifavor. Kodwa mala ngiyacela uzongiperformela ngicela favor ngiyona zoyikhuluma namosha igig. Ngibiza. Abashita ngisazobabiza na ngibashayelile abashita bami.
Kwamele ntwana. Yeah, you
know. That was smooth. That was really soft.
Yeah, that was soft.
I like it.
That was soft. Have you heard about this kid, Young Stunna?
No.
I think he's 12, actually.
How old? 12?
Yes.
When I was 12, I'm like Mampatile. I wasn't thinking about that.
No. This kid is actually too much because he used to send me like DMs, you know?
For real?
Yeah. When I saw Sean, who cooked that, I'm like, Infit. Mara itres kote Antoine. He is confusing.
Yeah.
Ang first time. Antoine tla khuvayang yi. Ara Antoine e grot ke rane.
12. Yo.
Ate Antoine e grot ke rai.
So it's like that.
Yeah, so I speak to him on the DM. I'm like, Ndwana, actually tell me, how old are you? He's like, I'm like 12, you know? I'm like, you're 12? With those kind of lines.
What?
No
I mean, I'm as good being tulangan mang 13. But like it wasn't this level. He's too much. He's really too much.
Untwana is out of this.
Yeah, but if he has Palela, yo.
He literally writes.
Yo.
He writes. Like when he's recording these things, you can see with the like Oipali. And he's reading it off a phone. No, Ospanisa Pampir, ne? Yeah, Oyapala vele like straight, like.
Angela Kuliswe ngai. I feel like there's something at home. In corner.
Yeah, gune background.
Because Saibon, we always see you go to Kuliswe and say, yeah, Bonnie, so good. The way he's passing a corner, Saibon, it's not I miss me. Hey, look, I got it. Intoni Kuliswe sharp.
Yeah.
Because he's talking about changing his life.
Yeah.
Akakuluming isn't this better.
Talking about life changing stuff. Smooth. Talking about life
Young
changing stuff. When uwine isama.
Yo, hot man.
Uwine isama mfethu.
Yakene Daveyton big nama awards. Daveyton Hip Hop Music Awards.
Yeah.
I was nominated every year. Nothing.
Yo.
That was my first time. I don't know. The organizer, Daveyton Daveyton Hip Hop Music Awards called me. So I was in. Why is this happening? Say like, why not going out to Daveyton? Oh, bibanga vote vele kama mpela.
Or kwenzakalani kanisha.
You understand? Like ngibonile ezinye izinto zakubonisa ukuthi yo yonke leminyaka lebeng nominated ekasi ngatholi lutho, and then ufika kuma summer first time getting nominated on summer thing you can something.
No, ntwana blind.
Yeah, I cry.
No blind. Ngoba mina nesame one anginayo.
Mina ngiyakhala.
Hayi sama nginayo. Akunasama. Award. JazziQ.
uNkulunkulu akubusizwe uthola maningi.
Mara fade angidingi.
Mani bawenza ngani? Hayi, bawenza ngani ngegold?
No, I'm like mina personally too much. Angidingi sama dog. Ngithola ne? Sure. Aki needy. I got my own podcast. Shout out. Mara fade. Yabo. Otherwise, how does it feel, dog?
It's hard. It's hard to take everything in because like every day you receive good news. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got an interview with BBC. Oh my God. You just got what? Oh my God. You just got platinum. Oh my God. Yeah. Like I still want to let things that happened last year sink in. And I haven't got time.
But I was so happy that you actually got that thing. Because I know how much you worked and like how much work you put into all of your craft.
Like being sad, I understand. So isn't Thomas and I believe like, oh, this is happening. Oh wow. I'm getting a text from Jazzino. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a text from people I look up to.
Sure.
Like I'm a fan. What? Bro,
no,
what?
Like, I was really a fan and then
like umamela umuntu kakhulu bese abuye atshele wena was like boys and I look up to you.
No.
Like, actually what you're doing inspires me.
Yeah.
Like what? I can't take that in. I tati langili one.
Doesn't.
Yeah. You can take the whole year. Take the whole year. And seriously, like every day is just good news, boys. Every day. Okay, that happened. I don't have seconds to myself. Nada.
Do you feel like everything happened quick or
you're fast? I feel like as I'm like figure that fast after dropping my album especially.
No, but I'm feeling like it was your time.
Yo, pela mangsa uyenza music and sure. Saseka kabza pela bengsa. Yo, samba shakula pone ne complexion. I wanna go Thailand, maybe TV. I think mnyama yae. Elmako kwa mielo poncho. I think she's so long.
Marubuile no.
Anya buy.
Ne?
Anya buy. So it was gonna be alright. Nah. I mean, that's what anyway, cool. I still love. I mean, I'm a G1 villain J. Think about everything. When it hits me, I cry a lot. I just let it out. You know, I can't believe that I'm getting a text from. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that this happened to me. I can't believe I won an award.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm believe I'm saying the song.
Sure.
This is one. I used to watch summers every year. You know what I'm saying? In the cast. Now the cast is talking about you.
I did well for yourself.
Malums.
You did well for yourself. Also, thank you for coming to the show. It was actually lovely having this chat with you because I feel like a lot of people wanted to hear what Stunna would have said, you know, in a situation like this. But overall, I'd love to give thanks to you. Thank you, Spitz. Thank you, Kavela. We're doing this again soon. So thanks for watching. It's your boy JazziQ on YouTube. Click like, comment, subscribe, notifications on. Rely. Thank you, JazziQ.
Yes, sir.